Steve Irwin was an Australian icon, a leading force and active in conserving and educating not just about Australian wildlife, but animals the world over. Sadly, he died in 2006, and it was a sad day for the world, basically. He was one of my heroes. 13 years later, on the 22nd of February, what would have been his 57th birthday, Google decided to change their image of their logo to a Steve Irwin sort of mural tribute in honor of his 57th birthday. PETA, angry that they weren't in the spotlight for 2 seconds, decided to send this tweet out in outrage over Google's change of image. Hashtag Steve Irwin was killed while harassing a ray. He dangled his baby while feeding a crocodile and wrestled wild animals who were minding their own business. Today's Google Doodle sends a dangerous, warning message. Wild animals are entitled to be left alone in their natural habitats. So to give them more attention that they don't deserve, I decided to play some of their stupid little flashy, flash educational browser games that they have available to teach us meat eaters a lesson about not eating meat. Did I learn something from that experience? No. Regardless, I'm talking about 4 of those games right now. The first game I tried was called Mario Kills Tanuki. It involves the titular animal Skinless running after Mario, who is flying with his skin on him. Like a cape. The game's pretty basic. It runs automatically and you just press spacebar to jump. It's a bit like Super Mario Run, except less Super Mario fun. The music runs on a very short loop, and I couldn't get far in the game because I was too fixated on the psychotic Mario picture on the right of the screen. This is gonna traumatize and haunt me in my dreams. As if I had any dreams left, I'm not sure if I do. I thought Mario was a happy-go-lucky Italian stereotype. Maybe I was wrong. The next game I played was Super Tofu Boy, a parody of Super Meat Boy. Now, as much as I'm not a vegetarian this year, I don't mind tofu. I did enjoy Super Meat Boy, those tight controls and that tight ass. So how bad could this be? The title screen has the shortest loop in history. The game itself isn't that bad. I mean, it controls just like Super Meat Boy, except not as tight. It's a playable game. Good? Okay. I mean, you just go through level and you die, and then you start again and you just go through. It's Super Meat Boy, but you're a block of tofu. So it's not that bad of a game. The music's very short, the loop just goes over and over and it drives me insane. I was starting kind of like, you know, this game isn't so bad. And then I got reminded that it was made by PETA, and PETA makes me want to run into saw blades myself. No, PETA makes me just want to kill this Tofu Boy. Over and 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 over. Next up is Super Chicken Sisters. Super Chicken Sisters. You can't make this shit up. But apparently PETA did. It's like Mario Brothers, but you play as a chicken in a hat. So the story is, get this. Pamela Anderson has been kidnapped by Colonel Sanders, because he found out that she exposed the evil, dark conspiracy of KFC. And so evil Colonel Sanders decided to kidnap Pamela Anderson. So it's up to the chicken sisters to save her. Ah, humans. This is what we're doing right now with our time. Our browser games to save the chickens. Anyway, Pamela Anderson, now looking more realistic than in real life, is introduced via a cutscene. Then the Mario brothers come out, beckoned by Toad to save the day, but they're too tired from playing too much Wii. So they have Wheatus. So you get to choose to play as Chiquette or Nugget. Now, if you're going to encourage people not to eat chicken nuggets, I wouldn't call your character Nugget. Who's a chicken? This game makes me want to shit out a couple of nuggets, I'll tell you what. The game is floaty and boring, much like the nuggets I just shut out just now. He comes across stoners with signs that their parents probably made for them. The music is the most boring soundtrack I've ever come across in a video game. And that's not an exaggeration. It's a bad game. Next. The last game I tried was Pokemon Black and Blue. Gotta free 'em all. This is the game they seem to put most of their effort into. The story goes that the people are woken up to the fact that humans are using Pokemon to fight their battles, thus torturing them, and you, the player, must defeat the trainers and free the Pokemon. Peter. Pokemon are fictional. Much like your positive impact on animal welfare. You start off with Pikachu. I don't care anymore, I'm just reading the script. Pikachu has his ear torn off. He's bruised and bloodied. He should rarely be put down. But not on Peter's watch. He must fight to the death. And he must fight humans much bigger than he is. So he does. He has a move called Lightning Bolt, which is basically his Thundershock move. Yeah, I'm not in it. I'm not in it. I don't really care. He also has Group Hug and Protest, which lowers attack and defenses. I have nothing really to say. The jokes are writing themselves, really. Good. So you defeat the first trainer and are treated to a lovely preachy conversation between Pikachu and the trainer. Yes, Pikachu speaks. And then the trainer gives you Tepig and gives you an opportunity to name such Pokemon. And hey, you might have thought that I didn't learn anything from these games, but I learned something. Peter, thank you for teaching me that if you're gonna name a little creature something, name it something that's gonna be. So I named him Brecky. So you're stopped by an even more preachy Nurse Joy. She gives you a chest, you open the chest if you want, and it gives you a nice pop-up video of some animals in cages to make you feel sad and guilty as a human being. Way to spread the message, Peter. Listen, I think I'm one of the rare few that actually got this far in the game. And that's only because I love my viewers so much. And I'd do anything for them for entertainment, really. Not everything. Not everything. Well, there's some terms and conditions to this contract. So after closing the annoying pop-up video, you move on. In the next trainer battle, I fought with Tepig, who has similar sort of university student tactics in an argument such as, I don't know, protest or riot, or whatever they do, yell. Ugh. Win as Tepig, and you get a Snivy. And the game gives you an opportunity to name that one as well. I named him Get in My Belly, because I had a theme going. You continue on your adventure, and once again you come across a chest, and if you open it, a mudkip pops up who can't spell, and the mudkip gives you a wallpaper, which is good if you're mental. You continue and confront your next trainer, Getsis, odd name. You beat him with Snivy with his special moves, Ball Horn, and Educate. You get the point, you defeat the trainer, and he gives you Oshawa. He looked like ice cream, so I call him dessert. It's got nothing to do with meat, I know, I just like ice cream. You move on, another preachy lesson, and then you get another chest. What's in the chest, you ask? You didn't ask, but I'm gonna tell you anyway, it's a trading card game. It's a very boring one, it looks crap. Then you finally come across your final opponent. The man, none other than Ash Ketchum, who wants to reclaim Pikachu for himself. You must use all your Pokemon to your advantage. You must exploit these creatures for their special talents and abilities. Make them fight for you so you can win the game. Wait a minute, wasn't I meant to stop Pokemon from fighting? The Pokemon have been through enough. You know what, this is torture. You're right, Peter. I've learned something. The only way to stop their battle, their endless struggle, is to let them die. So I let Ash Ketchum kill them, like the humane Pokemon trainer he is. So there you have it, the PETA games I played. There are a ton more on that site, and if you want to play them, I don't think you should bother. I'm not gonna bother. In fact, let's pretend this video never happened. Mario?